So tell me, is you ready, baby? Tell me, is you ready, baby?
Hey y'all, welcome and welcome back to the Be Like D channel. It's your girl D coming back with another review of House of Villains season 1 episodes 8 through 10. I know y'all was gone, but I got sick. Okay, so that took me out. Then the holidays took me out. But I'm gonna go ahead and summarize everything that gonna happen in these 3 episodes. And pretty much that was the end of this whole show. So it was alright, I guess. Yeah, it was a good show. it could have been funnier. It could have had more funnier moments, but it definitely was a good show. So let's go ahead and get into it, okay? So episode 8, where we left off with Bobby's ass putting himself up for elimination. I was just like, oh my gosh. And then it ended up so dumb for him because he started spiraling out of control. And then the game that they had to play to do the redemption game, it was they had to create jokes for pictures. I thought he was gonna be good at it. And then when you can see who wrote what you already knew who it was. They had to submit so one of the ending game was the redemption game was to they show a picture of something from the show, and then you have to type what you think is funny. You can into the thing and then submit. So and then they read it, and the rest of the cast votes on which one they liked. But you can tell which one was Bobby's because the grammar was just terrible. Okay. But Johnny Banana ended up winning the damn challenge. I said, oh Lord, Bobby, you should have been better at this. Why? Because you were always on the internet. Okay. I always see Bobby highlighted in the damn comments. Okay. So and then he got mad because he said y'all was supposed to autocorrect that the one he thought he could have won. They didn't autocorrect it. It's like, how we gonna autocorrect something that's the actual word? Because he meant to say orgasm, but he put organisms. He started spiraling out of control. He yelling and just being an ass. Okay, but it was kind of funny though. He pulled a New York. Like I said, he started being irrational, wanting to go yell at people. He tried to bite off. He tried to bite off Shake's doll head. It was just a whole mess. And of course he watching everybody huddle up. He did not campaign for himself to stay. He just kept pushing everybody. Okay, and then he was like, y'all all fake anyway. Go over there and talk. He's like, I just want to know how y'all gonna vote and see it to show how fake y'all are. It was a whole mess. And of course they voted his ass out. Okay. And then of course as they flipping him through the wall, any last words? He was just like, y'all dressed terrible, basically, something like that. And then he did a little evil laugh. So then we get the next episode, and it was pretty much the last challenge. What was it? The last challenge before the final challenge. You had to use a blower to put these. It was a whole thing. I was just like, oh Lord, I would have got frustrated. You had to use one of those little leaf blowers to push a ball into a thing, into something. And then you also had one that knock somebody outside the game. And surprisingly, Shake was good at the damn game. Okay, I was just like, this one, he just kept coming back this whole season. We all thought he would have been gone. Okay, everybody kept putting his ass on the hit list, and his ass kept coming out. It's like, you the comeback king, ain't you? But Anfisa cannot stand Shake. She was so ready to tell this man, you're toast, like he did her. You're toast. So she was working hard on just trying to get him knocked out the game, trying to do that one ball of his, because everybody had their own color, and he got that one ball of his into the damn thing. She worked so hard. Okay. Okay, so I also forgot to mention that Tanisha was kind of on the fence on episode 8 of who she was gonna vote, because she didn't want to vote against Bobby. But of course, everybody kept convincing her ass. And then Shake was like, if you keep me, I'll do this, blah blah blah. So then at the end, she ended up freeing his ass and was like, "See, you need to stick with me, and I don't play with me. You better do what you said you was gonna do. You can vote for me." So I was just like, "Alright, so she making plays, okay?" She said she being friends with everybody, okay. So then, on episode 9, when they doing that little blower challenge, I forgot to say Omarosa's ass. Tried to say, "Oh, my doctor said, the medic said I can't play this game because all the wrist work, I can't do it." And then the doctor, they kept showing the doctor every time she made that excuse. They kept showing the medical doctor like, "I did not say that. I'm not even qualified to say she can't do something because of something like that. She got to go to the hospital." I say, damn, they playing your ass, okay, real good. So then everybody was just like done with her with this wrist, like, okay, girl. So then Johnny Banana ended up winning the challenge, of course, okay. So then of course everybody campaigning, "Oh yeah, you gonna save me? You got me, bro." And then of course he already know who he wanted on the hit list, especially with Fair Play, because he told his ass to not give Bobby that position. If he put me on the hit list, I'm coming for your ass, okay? And he in his confessional talking big shit. I'm like, yeah, I said I was gonna come for him, and I am, okay. So then, as they doing all their damn campaigning and shit, at one point Fair Play was crying and saying that maybe it was after he got picked. I think it was after he got picked, because he picked Fair Play and Omarosa, of course. So then he started doing all this crying. He said, it was after, because he told him why he's picking his ass, because I told you, okay. And then he just like, "We're friends." And then I was like, "Oh, you grown man sitting here crying." Everybody was disgusted. I was like, look, you don't want to shame men's tears, but his was like cringy, okay? And then it seems like a role he plays, so it's kind of like, is it for real? Or is this like this little thing? I'm a big, But anyway, so it ended up being between, Omarosa and Fair Play, and they keep making deals. It'll be better to keep me, because Omarosa is always playing like she didn't even try to do the battle, like she didn't even do it. They be ready to say they ain't long. If you gave up, look, she gave up. She's not even playing the game, okay? They all pretty much vote Omarosa's ass out, and they did. I think they did mention to Fair Play too that all his crying and stuff, like he need to stop all that. I said, damn. Well, I was surprised they went ahead and got Omarosa's ass out of there. First, Fair Play, Bananas didn't seem like he really wanted to, but then they just go ahead and decide, like, yeah, you know what, let's go and get her out of here. And then it was funny that he had the two, they both was in the lines together. That he had the two OG reality stars going up against each other. Like, so then they Omarosa didn't even go through the little flip, and then they was like, we gotta flip somebody through the door. Joe ended up going through it just because somebody had to do it, but she's like, I can't because my wrist, the medic said. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't handle that. I can't handle the. I said, oh my goodness. That's why she wanted Karina out the house, because that was her role to play. Okay, I can't do these things. Okay, she hurt me. Okay, so episode 10, they basically are doing a final battle royale challenge. Then it was like some nasty stuff too. It was like they had to eat. First of all, the villain, the guest villain they brought in was the nigga Ben from Below Deck. Then they showed the scenes of him yelling at people. So then he made some extra hot ass like wings. He made some what was it, testicles? It was like some eyeballs and testicle, eyeballs, eggs, but it was like some big ass boiled eggs. And I think that was it, because they had to add it all up. It was weird the way it was done, because they had to they each one cost something, and they had to add up to $200. And then they brought all the cast back to vote for who's gonna be super villain. I mean, not super villain. What was it? Top villain? I don't know. It ain't top villain, but you know, the reality TV super villain. They brought everybody back from the cast, and of course, the first person you hear is New York. I'm motherfucking. I said, yes, get her back, okay. And just in that little bit of time she was back, hilarious, okay, hilarious, and that's why they need to bring her back for the last episode, okay. So they pretty much was witnessing him do this challenge of sitting down and eating this nasty ass food. And what happened? Tanisha and Omarosa ended up going back and forth at the table. She's like, that's why you over there and I'm over here. I said, well, you know, she got you on that one, okay. That's why you're at home and I'm getting $200,000, bitch, okay. So they end up picking the food. Tanisha ended up picking like 2 of the wings and something else. Bananas actually chose all eyeballs or something like that, whatever that slimy shit was. Shake said, you know, he Indian, so he can take spice, and he done did the Buffalo Wild Wings challenge, and he was just fine, but he couldn't take the wings. He was like, oh, I think it's spicier than I thought. And then it went off of how many you ate or if you completed it or something like that. I don't know. So and then for some reason Anfisa got like a whole bunch of boiled eggs and then like I think one other thing. And then she barely ate like 2 eggs. I was just like, girl, you stupid. Okay, it's just stupid. And of course Bananas won that damn challenge. And then from that challenge he picks the hit list, and then whoever's not on the hit list automatically goes into the finals with him. So of course everybody pleading for that, and then he go fair play. I'm Johnny Fairplay, and I don't play fair. I said, boy, get out of here. That should have been his intro at the beginning, okay? He's trying to talk in his confessional. Yeah, this is where I shine. I'm finna go over here and say this, and go over here and say that. No, you need me at the end to vote because I'm a guaranteed vote. You don't know if blah 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 is gonna vote. And I was like, damn, because then the rest of the castmates that's not there, I mean that, you know, the ones that lost, they vote all together who's gonna be the super villain, ultimate villain, whatever. So but they couldn't get Bobby to come back. And then they really kept that in there. They was like, yeah, we couldn't find Bobby. You know, yeah, how unprofessional. I said, you know, he was mad. He wasn't finna come back. So then, Bananas won. Everybody campaigning. Who was scared? I think Fairplay was scared because, you know, he getting all close with Anfisa, and he thought Anfisa should be, you know, the one that loses. They'll be on the hit list. And then of course he told Shay basically he already know he gonna come back from the hit list no matter what, because that's all he knew was come back. So you want me mind if I put you up, right? And then he ended up basically picking Anfisa, Fairplay, and who else is left? Anfisa, Fairplay, Shay. And pretty much Tanisha, he brought Tanisha into the finals with him. He said he told her he was gonna have her back from the beginning, and he is continuing to do so. And they just kind of basically showed them as 2 cute little friends. Okay, Bananas and Tanisha, okay. And she was all happy, you know, jumping in his lap and stuff. So yeah, when Fairplay was going around not playing fair, he was basically trying to plant seeds into Corinne's head, saying that Bananas and Anfisa getting close, and I don't know, they've been really close since you left. And he said, I forgot he went to say something else to somebody else too, and I was just like, oh, this is how he finna plant seeds. He's like, yeah, I'm planting seeds basically. So basically we get to the last redemption challenge, and it's Anfisa, Fairplay, and Shake, and they basically they kind of did the same thing as the game from episode like 8 with the whole putting the caption to the picture. But no, it wasn't. It was kind of, this one was they said a quote from something somebody said on the show, and you had to guess who said it. And they was guessing a lot of them. Bobby saying some dumb stuff, Omarosa, and who else got called out too? I think Tanisha probably like once or something. I don't know. It was funny kind of. And then Amphisa's ass actually ended up winning. So then that automatically knocks out Fair Play and Shake. So then now in the finals is Johnny Banana, Johnny Banana, and Fisa and Tanisha. And they pretty much have to go campaign to the house like, this is what I do. I think I deserve to be super villain because of this, and that. And everybody, like chatting it up and stuff. And then of course they all like, you gonna stick to what we said, right? You gonna have my back, and you got me. This is a guaranteed vote right there. I can't believe they kept telling Bananas they can't believe they he didn't, basically kick Tanisha out because she's still a guaranteed vote because they friends. But he said he gave her his word earlier in the game that he would have her in the finals if he could. So I was like, okay, look at you. So then we get to basically to the end where they all stand up there at the final who's gonna win. And they all get their speeches, and Fisa says that what she said. Of course, Joe made a joke that this gonna be the most she ever talked. Okay. And I think Omarosa said a speech too for Anfisa, like, I just my roommate. I know she's a great person. I know she's gonna do great things, something like that. And Anfisa, the whole thing was that I forgot. I don't even know what she said. It kind of was like, okay, Anfisa. And then Johnny Banana pretty much was like, I am the true definition of supervillain. I do this, okay? Look, I'm paraphrasing. But he pretty much was saying, this is what I do. If y'all look at what we did in this game, what this game is for, I played it to my best ability. I was like, you did. You did, okay? He was playing them games, okay? He did the note, had everybody fucked up, okay? Who wrote the note? He had Corinne thinking he was in love with her. He was good, okay? He was good, real good. So then Tanisha do her speech, and she's saying that she had everybody. It was a good speech. Everybody was like, well, damn, that was like a powerful ass speech, okay? Jack's ass came back. Jax was actually kind of funny. But then when he told that story, look, I had to take a quick break. When he told that story about when I left here, I ended up getting, as I'm leaving out of the door, and I'm all like, oh, I lost. My wife calls me and says that she's in the hospital, and she almost died, but she's okay now. I was like, y'all, Jax is always full of shit. Always using like something that might have happened, but he might be exaggerating the story, and he making it seem like he wants sympathy. Okay, that's what that's for. Always. I'm always on your head, Jax, okay? Always. Look, I don't know you, but I know you. So I was just like, Jax, shut up, okay? I just had to mention that. Okay, but anyway, back to the voting. So then she pretty much like, she hit all of them. When we was in the room, we did this. I gave you my bed when you was having a bad night's sleep. I did this. We all connected on this level, and this and that, right? And then they all get to vote, and then it's like, we voting for the first time in person right now. Everybody was like, oh, now you gonna know who betrayed you. I was just like, of course they was gonna do that. They gotta shake it up, okay? So then, of course, surprisingly, okay, I'm talking of course. So surprisingly, Omarosa's ass do this big old speech how she loving Fisa, that's her roommate, but I think I want to vote for Tanisha. Everybody was like, hey, me too. I said, she said, what now? I said, you know what? Because we always been on black, okay? Everybody was like, she's like, you been trying to get me off this show this whole time, and now you want for me to win the money? She's She's like, I don't know what's going on, but I'll take it. Everybody was shocked. Okay, everybody was like, girl, what? I know Aunt was like, bitch. Oh. So then we have Fair Play. Oh my goodness. He had to make sure he got one more scene on this show. Okay? He had to make sure he had it. He got like, I don't know about you guys, but I love this stuff. I love this villain stuff. It's my thing. Okay? I love when you play the game. I love the gameplay, okay? And like, Bananas, you make me mad, but it's you, bro. You played the best game, bro. You played the best game. Everybody was like, okay. He was doing way too much, okay? It was like, I need to get this big moment. This is the last thing I'm able to say on the show. Jake voted for Bananas because, you know, he been Team Bananas this whole competition, and Bananas been helping his ass get through the competition, okay? Then, of course, Korean's ass voted for Bananas. I just think you're the greatest supervillain. He over. Thank you. He really is, though. He kept the show moving. He was doing shit, okay? And then New York votes for Tanisha after she did this long speech about bananas. She's like, bananas, they only good if you eat them with, you know, I don't know, she was naming all this stuff, but you know, I don't eat bananas either. So she's like, but you know what? It's something about bananas that I don't like. I said, only New York, okay? Had a whole tangent about bananas to say, but I'm aligned with Tanisha. And then Tanisha was like, me? Oh. And then New York looking like, yes, girl. You know it, girl. Okay? So then it ended up being a tie between Tanisha and Bananas. And then, of course, since Anfisa didn't get no votes, they made her break the tie. Everybody was like, oh, she has to break the tie. Oh, my God. So then she pretty much was like, Bananas, you know, I'm really excited to not hear any more of your dumb jokes. I vote for Tanisha. I said, what? What? And I forgot to say that Jax voted for Tanisha as well. And he said that she really did, he liked the way she played the game because she connected with everybody to the point they wanted to vote for her. I was like, well, I guess that's part of the game. Even though it's a villain show, they gotta kind of like you somehow, okay? Everybody, I think Bananas was happy for Tanisha. He was like, that's not why she should have won. But Tanisha was happy. She was just like, oh my God, my son, Aiden. That's why, and then Omarosa said that stuff too. Like, she a great mother and all this, your son. And I said, girl, what? Yeah, she was like, girl, it's a show. I'm just saying stuff. But, Tanisha all excited and happy, and she's a super villain of reality TV. And they said she played the game well, and Banana said that he's surprised that he let her have the win, basically. That he's like, he just gonna have love for Tanisha forever, okay? Forever love. And he promised her from the beginning, and Tanisha brought out a soft spot in him, in this soft spot in this villain. Now he can't wait to go back to be the villain that he is, though. I'm like, yeah, didn't he say at the beginning that after this show he going back to the challenge? He finna go, I'm gonna have to go watch that season because Johnny be good. Alright, so that's pretty much the end of the show. Tanisha won. And I was like, okay, black women, okay, win, okay. And then she was talking all that shit. Remember, she was like, I know what I'm doing. I'm playing this game. So I'm a floater. I'm playing this game. Guess what? She was playing this game, okay? Alright, so that was pretty much the end of the season of House of Villains. Alright, y'all, that's in the episode. And that's in episodes. And that's the end of my review for House of Villains Season 1, Episodes 8 through 10. Drop down in the comments, let me know what y'all thought about the episodes, what y'all thought about this show as a whole. Was the season interesting to you? Was it funny? Did the funny drop off like it did with New York? But it was also still good with the whole gameplay. Yeah, I think Tanisha should have won. Which I really shocked by all the cast members coming back to vote. I pretty much thought that kind of how it was gonna go, but anyway, drop in the comments. Let me know what y'all thought about the show. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the Be Like D channel. Okay.